Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, yeah, this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's with the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with 'em? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get 'em. I see niggas and they feelings all fill 'em. Kick the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with 'em. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, tryna curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate maker to them featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a debit cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a rope. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick bank. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the go, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, it get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings all fill 'em. Kick the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock rewards with Google Play Points. Go play on mobile and PC with Google Play Games. Download now.
sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Ran at that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Going on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making a hop hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed, y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life.
Make your browser fast. Make your browser safe. Make your browser Chrome.
Jerry Production.
All right, this is Rooted Speech, man. We got Captain Tower in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rooted Speech, man. Understand, I break it down right quick,
don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. all truth, very big facts, very large caliber on very small gaps, compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot you. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not inside of my conglomerate. Wreck like King Konga. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm throughout pain that bring trauma. Stay focused on things that bring commas. Took all pressure, blind, and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West about put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designers charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause the niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not apart, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West.
Outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside, from the dusk to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. A definite cannonball wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme Barack and bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on. Made men, cause we put in work to stop the earth until it change. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword to stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talkin' super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word to Captain the Kai. Nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts. Doing the knowledge to the max, till we cracking the pavement. UPK, out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them plug, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, war, they not of our kind. I get the order, then it's handle kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. Cause it's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a 4 pound. Damn sure he started the war, but I'ma end it cause the spirit Neutral wall could turn corner any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted. But Salaki, I'm done with that corner shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga walk to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty. Take the hate, the savage. Try to leave it rap, but I guess that this had them keep grounded like in the form of calamity. Scarred up for my Emily. Mumble rappers spin they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside.
All right, clap it up. Shalom Israel. Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos de 1 Oeste, calle 125 en Harlem, Nueva York, abajo de Comandante General Yahana. Shalom Israel. We're the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of the Bible to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, informing you that you are the true Israelites spoken about in the Holy Bible. And tonight's class is Isupk's San Antonio's Brotherhood class, and I'm holding down the class until Officer of 1,000 Kabar comes in and teaches his lesson. He's got a heavy lesson for tonight, but I'm just holding it down until he gets here. Well, tonight's is Brotherhood class, right? And well, earlier today I was working with some brothers, man, and it just reminds me how crucial and how in need the ISUBK is, right? Because these brothers, like where I was working at today, was at a school, like where we were, remodeling a school, and it's a well, how can you say, it's a university, but it's like a Catholic university, right? So a lot of so-called Mexicans, Iskrites, are working there with me, and there's some Judites there too, and they're taking this job like real serious because it's a Catholic university. So they're kind of feeling real zealous, and they're all wearing their rosary when they're there, and it's just our people have a zeal for for the Lord, but not according to knowledge, right? And it just it just it just showed me that our people are so lost, and they're in need of this truth for real. And you know the the Iskarites, the so-called Mexicans at the job site, they're real divided there with the Judites there. There's very little Judites there, but they're real divided. You know, they don't really. I could see, like during lunchtime, I could see that they were not really talking to the Judites, and not really, a lot of times, you know, amongst Mexicans, we would share our tacos or whatever, and they were just really divided. They weren't really sharing with the Judites there. It's because we don't know that we're brothers. The media, the society tells us that we're different, right? And we don't know that we actually are blood. You know what I mean? We're blood relatives. We don't know that. We just see that, oh, since he's a darker shade than me, that he's different from me. But that's why these classes throughout the whole world, ISUK Brotherhood, his classes are really needed. And it just goes to show that now more than ever we need to come together. The times are evident to what's really happening, right? To what's happening to our people. The times are really pressing on us, because it's getting closer and closer to uh to the end of this wicked nation. You can just I don't know, I can feel it. If anybody that's not sleeping underneath a rock can feel it. And it's time, it's time now more than ever for blacks and Hispanics to come together, because we are all we got. We are all we got. We can tell that we are the most hated in this nation. We are the most downtrodden, the most looked down upon in this nation. You know what I mean? Whenever they talk about Hispanics in the media, we're coming over here, and we're just, they say we're coming over here and we're just bringing violence and drugs and stuff like that, right? When they're the ones responsible for all the drugs, flooding the streets of our neighborhoods. They're the ones, but they use us as a scapegoat. They say that you know blacks, our so-called black brothers, right, are the so-called Negroes, are the Judites, or our Judite brothers. They say that they're super predators. You know what I mean? That they're no good for nothing. They just belong in the cell, right? We are the most downtrodden in this nation, and it's now more than ever. It's evident that we need to come together. And I'm gonna bring out scripture, Psalms 122:3. Let me pull it up real quick. with me. I'm trying to use the sword more than my phone, right? Psalms 122 and 3. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 122, verse 3. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. You know, during the time of King David, right? All 12 tribes were united. You know, King David, you know, he fought to unite the tribes. You know, there was many wars that he fought to unite the tribes. And now we have to fight the battles within our tribes. You know what I mean? Within the Israelites, we got to fight the colorism that our people suffer from. We got to fight that. We got to fight, you know, the most one the most uh you know battle that the most prevalent battle that we have in front of us is the Catholics, right? The Catholicism. We got to fight that because it's so um imprinted in our people's minds through slavery, through colonization. You know what I mean? We got to fight that. We got to fight the false image of Christ. You know, once you tell a so-called Mexican that Christ is actually black, they look at you like if you have three heads. You know what I mean? They look at you like you're crazy. And then they clutch their rosary. They clutch that white man on their chest, right? That they have, that they have in gold. Because that's what it is. It's a false image of Christ. It's a white man. Cesar Borgia. That's the truth. That's the truth about that image. That it's a white man. That's not Christ. You know what I mean? They start clutching that, and then they look at you like you're crazy. We got to fight that. That's a battle that we have to fight, right? And it's sometimes it feels like it's an uphill battle. Excuse me, but we have to fight it. It's a battle we have to fight. Just like King David had to fight many battles to unite the tribes, we got to fight that within our own, right? Us Israelites, we got to fight that on within our own. And the Judites, you know, they got to fight within themselves that we're actually brothers too, right? That we got to fight that because for a long time, for way too long, that we think that we're different. You know what I mean? We think that we're different. You know, blacks grow up in the hood right next to Israelites, but they still, they still think we're different because of, society, or the social engineering that our people have gone through in this wicked kingdom. I mean, we have to battle that. We have to really, change our people's mindset about one another. And let me read this again. Salakia. The book of Psalms 122, verse 3. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. I mean, Jerusalem, during the time of King David, there were 12 tribes there. 12 tribes. We all have to come together. And it's not just Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. No, it's not just Benjamin and Issachar. No, it's all three tribes. I mean, Salakia, all 12 tribes, not just three, not just two. You know what I mean? All 12 tribes have to come together. And we have to put away our differences. And they're very little. Our differences are very little. We have more in common than we realize. Know what I mean? It's like today when I was out on that job site. The so-called Mexicans were, you know, sporting their rosaries, right? Well, the Judites were sporting their their chains. They had their chains out, and it was the same thing. It's a cross, and some of them had the Jesus piece. It's the same thing. It's not. It's not. How can I say? It's not a huge difference between Judah and Issachar. It's not. This is like just one's Catholic and one is Baptist or what have you, right? It's the same thing. They still believe in white Jesus. We have to battle that fight, battle that false image, battle that colorism that's in between us. We have to battle that. And Jerusalem now is all 12 tribes together. You can see that here in the ISUPK. Matter of fact, let me bring that precept out. It's in Revelations 21. Revelations 21, verse 2. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven. John saw, in his vision, the John the Revelator, he saw New Jerusalem. Or that's what we're forming now. That's what we're building now in the ISPK. New Jerusalem, all 12 tribes together, compacted together. That's what we're building here. And let's not forget that brotherhood is the foundation of what we're building. Christ showed us the key to establishing the kingdom here on earth. And it's in within us. But we have to come together. It can't just be, Judah bringing it out. It's got to be Judah with Issachar, Issachar with Judah, Zebulon with Benjamin. It's got to be all 12 tribes together. It can't just be Judah, right? Judah carried the torch. They were the first ones to carry the torch. But now it's time for all of us to come together. It can't just be one tribe. Coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband, right? And that's what we're building right here, right? We're building all 12, building the kingdom here on earth, all 12 tribes together, so we can have the kingdom on here on earth, right in front of us for Christ when he comes. We're preparing the kingdom for Christ when he comes. That's what we're doing. And that's why it's so important for brothers and sisters to tune into the brotherhood classes, because this is the foundation of what this whole thing is built on, right? This is what the kingdom is built on, is brotherhood. So let me pull up another preset that I have in my notes. See, because we can see that our enemies are building up in numbers against us. They're building up. They're cutting off our resources right through the government shutdown. They're cutting off all the resources for our people that are in need. It's mostly white people that are on EBT, right? But our people are on there too. But they're cutting it down because we're on there. That's what they're trying to cut us out. They're trying to starve us out. That's what they're doing. They're how can I say, they're strategically moving against us. They're gathering our peoples, our Hispanic tribes out in the streets, right? They're even starting to come after our Judite brothers in the streets with ICE. We are the most hated in this nation. Us, black and brown, we're the most hated. It's time for us to come together. I'm gonna bring out Lamentations 3, and I'm gonna start at 52. Right, right. And then they're even starting to invade our lands, right? They're starting to invade our lands over there in Venezuela and in the Caribbean. They're starting to invade our lands once again, like they always done for centuries. They're starting to invade our lands, and they're trying to turn our people against each other. That's what they're trying to do now more than ever. Is it's so important that we come together and we fight against this separation. We fight against this separation. Their forces are starting to become, how can I say, more powerful. They're through their strategic moves and stuff like that, right? We are at war, but our people need to wake up. We don't even realize it. We don't even realize that they're trying to snuff us out. We need to wake up. It's like it. Let's Lamentations 3 and 52. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verse 52. Mine enemies chased me sore. That's what they're doing. They're chasing us. They're chasing us sore. We are so sorely hated in this nation. We are sorely hated, and it's not really prevalent to some of us, right? We are living underneath the rock, especially the Latinos for Trump, right? They think they have made it in this wicked kingdom, and they're feeling like there's some sort of comfort for them here. They have gone soft, right? They're us Iskarites, the so-called Mexicans, right? We come from a warrior tribe, and all that carnalismo that we had for each other, for raza, that's actually starting to fade amongst some of us in this wicked nation. We're actually starting to side more. We're starting to look more to our oppressor, trying to assimilate with them, trying to get comfortable with them. But it's evident that they hate us, but they still, you know, fill in fill the voting booths. They still, registered to vote every year. Make sure you fill out that registration card. That's what they do. They make sure they fill out that registration card and hit the voting booths because they feel like they have some type of status within, America. It's kind of, it's sad really that you're willing to forget all the struggles of your ancestors just to side with your enemy. Salakia, verse 52. Like a bird without cause, right? Like a bird without cause. That's why they have, the eagle represents America, right? Because it's the ultimate predator. What hunts that big bird? What hunts that eagle? Nothing. The eagle's at the top, right? It soars down. I mean, it soars down and swoops on its enemy. That's what they're doing to our people. You know, they just the other day in Houston, right? We were out in Houston. We saw them just swoop down on a brother, right? And they came out of nowhere. You know, the jump out boys came out of nowhere and just like boxed the brother in. They swooped down on that brother. And then that's what they're doing to our people, man. Our people are just trying to go out and wash their clothes at the washateria, and they're just swooping in and getting them. Our people are just trying to have, you know, graduation parties for their children, and they're swooping in and separating them from their children, separating their, you know, separating their children away from the parents and the parents away from the children, and putting them into these concentration camps. That's what they are, really. They're modern day concentration camps. They go in there, and we don't know where our children are anymore. There's thousands of our children just still lost within these deportation camps, these deportation prisons that they have out on the border. Thousands of our children are missing. Verse 53, they have cut off my life, and in the Salakia, they have cut off my life in the dungeon. That's what it is, right? It's a dungeon. Those immigration prisons. That's what it is. It's a modern day dungeon. Salakia.
Christ. All right. Let's get it on. Where was you at? What was you talking about?
I was talking about how our Lamentations verse it was 52 right here. Actually, it was on 53.
All right.
And how they're swooping in on our brothers. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They're sweeping in. Like, come on, man. What's good with this? Alarms and such. All right. Go ahead and start where you was at.
Because I was using the sword right there.
Lamentations 3 and 51. Okay, you say you was on 53, right?
You want to go to 51?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verse 51.
No, you can start at 52.
Verse 52. Mine enemies chased me sore, like a bird without cause.
Right. Go ahead. Without cause, right?
Right.
His enemies.
Right.
So, you know how Christians be like, oh, they don't have no enemies and they just love everybody and God loves everybody. In the Bible, the people of the Lord had enemies.
Right.
You feel me? In the Bible, the people of the Lord was vexed. People were chasing them. You know what I mean? If you look at the disciples, none of the disciples had good, easy lives.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Brothers died, was in jail. You know what I mean? The island of Patmos was John the Revelator was in the island of Patmos in prison.
Right.
He wasn't in the pulpit in church. You dig what I'm saying? It wasn't no easy walk.
Right. And so, like, if I may, sir, didn't they boil them before he went to prison, and he survived.
Right. You dig what I'm saying? It's some it's some tough tough doo-doo they had to walk through.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? When the day of Antioch came, they was the Christians love to talk about so much. Nigga, they were scared. They had they didn't want to go to camp. They were like, oh no.
Right.
You know, talking about Peter denied Christ 3 times because he was there watching them get beat to death and get put on the cross, and you know what I mean? And they was like, you want that with him, not me. You know, tomorrow, like, let me get on up out of here because you feel me? It wasn't the persecution of Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans is my bad. It's something that's been going on for thousands of years, bro.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? For thousands of years. You dig what I'm saying? And we can't put that on nobody's fault but our own.
Right.
But our own. When you go back and read the book of Judges, right? We were talking about we were going through the book of Judges. In the book of Judges, their judge will come and they will show Israel the ways of the Lord. And then, you know what I mean, the Lord will deliver them from the hands of their enemies. And then years later, another generation to raise up in Israel. And then next thing you know what I mean, they want to go serve other gods again. They want to go do this, make covenants with other nations, marry their women. You know what I mean? Give away their sons to their daughters. There's always some extra stuff that we was doing that was disobeying the Most High.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? That put him in an angry position, like any angry father.
Right.
In an angry position. You do what I'm saying? And then when a father is angry, oh, shit get moving. You know what I'm talking about? Couches get moved. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever needs to get moved, you know what I mean? Because your father is the disciplinary of the household. He's the authority in the household. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Mama can say whatever they want to say, but when the father says something and it don't happen, nigga like, what? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, now everybody gonna be on punishment forever. I use that all the time. You on punishment forever. And then, you know what I mean? A couple minutes later, can I have some ice cream? Yeah. Soft spot, you know what I mean? It got Kabar love the kids. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? Did you learn your lesson? You know what I'm talking about? What you not gonna do? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hit people no more. Okay. All right, stop hitting people. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just it's the thing, you know what I mean? But like any father, just like I have mercy on my children, the Lord's have mercy on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? He's always given us a way to get out of our debt that we're in. You do what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand that? He's always given us a way to get out of our debt. You do what I'm saying? Because our debt is something that holds us back. You do what I'm saying?
Right.
So we just like you have a debt with a light bill or a debt with this bill or a debt with some, you know what I mean? And you pay a little bit here, pay a little bit there to get out of it. That's what we can't pay a little bit. We got to pay and keep paying, which is this work that we do. This work that we do is our payment to the Lord. These commandments we keep is our payment to the Lord. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it's so evil for a trooper or for a 50 or for a 1,000, a 500, 1,000, a 5,000, a captain, you know what I mean? To not work and to not come to feast days and not do the seriousness things of the Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody was telling me the other day about like classes every day. We do classes all the time. Campus, you know, that's easy. Now, how we know that we are retaining the information and doing what's necessary is the cookout.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is the cookout. When we was at the cookout, if you showed up at the time that you were supposed to show up, followed the order, you know what I mean? That mean what we're doing during the week, you know what I mean, every day, when it matters, we know what it's gonna matter to. Right. Another test is going to be Passover. You dig what I'm saying? Because when Passover come, if you're going to be there on time and do everything you need to do and put the work in, you dig what I'm saying? Because Houston's hosting it. So what that mean for us? We there, we working. We hosting it. You know what I'm talking about? If the Passover's in Houston, the Passover's in San Antonio.
Right.
If the Passover's in Houston, the Passover is in Austin. Passover's in Houston, the Passover's in Dallas.
Right.
Passover's in Houston, the Passover's in Killeen. Oh well. You know what I'm talking about? You might as well just get ready and get over it.
Right.
Just get over it. You know what I mean? Let's do what we got to do, and show the Lord that, you know what I mean, that we do this for the Most High, for His culture, for our King. You dig what I'm saying? That's the whole point about it. We have to repay our debt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why did Christ die?
For us. For our sins.
No, why did Christ die?
Because we owe the debt, sir.
Because for our debt.
Right.
Christ died for our debt.
That's right.
Now we owe Christ our debt.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? Now we got to repay Christ.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like when we can't make it, we can't just walk over it and glance over it like it's not important. You know what I mean? We the ones that celebrated Halloween and Christmas and Easter and birthdays. We the one that was out there whoring around with every woman that wanted to wanted to do something. Yeah. We did it.
Right.
We the one that did it. We the one that was in these other worshiping these other gods. We was the ones doing that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
We was the ones sinning like there was no like we was the ones sinning like sin was like sin was popular.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? We the ones that do that.
Like it was going out of style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We the ones doing that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why we're in the predicament that we are in now. When you go to work every day, all day long, and you be tired, dead tired. That's why. Because we did it. We did it to ourselves. We can't blame nobody but ourselves. You dig what I'm saying? And even now, you know how we go to camp, we be out there spitting it, telling the truth, coming out the Bible.
Right.
And somebody always got to come up. Oh, well, the law's done away with, and this, that, and the third, and that, and the third. You're counter-revolutionary.
Right.
I ain't used that word in a minute. You're counter-revolutionary. You do what I'm saying?
Right.
You're trying to tell us that we're out here doing this and we're keeping the laws of God and we doing this and keeping the commandments of God. Now you're gonna tell me the commandments and the laws of God is done away with? You're counter-revolutionary.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? Meanwhile, I asked you, what laws will you abide by if America wasn't here? Oh. Then you got to go to the 42 laws of my aunt. And all of this stuff and everything they're talking about. It was here first before the Bible and before those laws. I don't care. I don't care if it was here first or not. It's not better.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? It might have been here first, but there's no way it's better than the Most High's laws.
That's right.
Let's go law for law then. Yeah, you're talking. Let's do it. Let's do it because right now we're in Leviticus in the Sabbath service, right? And we're going through all these laws and rules and regulations and this brotherhood that the Most High put together and these laws and rules and regulations that the Most High put together for the brotherhood. Boy, ain't no laws better. And now I'm getting real deep into. I'm like, dang, this is real.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I ain't even talking about like if it's real. I'm talking about like that's some real stuff. You know what I mean? Real talk. The rules and regulations of the Most High.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? The brotherhood of the Most High. Christ dying and paying our debt for us is the most absolute brotherly thing that He can do.
Right.
So what must we do?
Pay it back, sir.
What must we do? Give me Romans 12 and 1. What must we do?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren,
right,
by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
A what?
A living sacrifice.
Man, start at the top. Because this is not for everybody. This is for a certain group of people.
Right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
A what?
A living sacrifice.
And that's what we must do. That's what Christ did.
Right.
Christ died. He was a living sacrifice. He was living, walking, talking, doing miracles, bringing back people from the dead, and the whole nine, the whole spiel. And what happened? He had to die right? He was a living sacrifice,
Right.
right? Because the sacrifices that we were doing, it didn't suffice the Most High enough, because we'll sin and we'll have something ready, you know what I mean, to go give for our sin before we even sinned. We was planning for the sin. That's what we did. What's the hell going on out there, bro? HEB on fire, dog. They didn't burned it down. They ain't get no food stamps. They're like, oh nah. You know what I'm talking about? Hell nah. Like you feel me? That's what we have to do. We have to be a living sacrifice. You feel me? Our bodies aren't ours. This ain't our bodies ain't ours. This ain't our truth. This is the Lord's truth.
Right.
You feel me? And the Lord to take us out and replace us with a whole new group.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? It'd be a whole new group of brothers in San Antonio representing ISUPK San Antonio.
Right.
And we'd be out there missing out and out there walking around like not really knowing what the hell going on. He'll replace us.
Right.
You feel me? That's why we have to work so hard. That's why we got to. That's why we try to be at every camp. We got to be at every camp. We got to be at every feast day. We got to be at every. You dig what I'm saying? Because we don't have the pleasure to not pay the debt back.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? We can't just be walking around here like we don't owe the Most High our everything. We're not Christian.
Right.
Christian be feeling like, oh, I don't have to because I did this and I did that. Like, you know, Geno Jennings said that he did more miracles than Christ and more works than Christ. Goofy.
Wow.
I'm not thinking like that. I don't care how much work I do.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I ain't died for nobody's sins.
Right.
I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't die for nobody's debt to the Lord. And he didn't either.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? The only thing I could do was give my life as a living sacrifice. Give my body. It's the only thing I could do. It's the only thing I could do. Keep going.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
Right. Make my body acceptable unto God. Make my life acceptable unto God. Right. Keep going.
Which is your reasonable service.
It's my what?
Reasonable service.
That's reasonable. That's a reasonable service.
Right.
It's to serve the Most High. It's not hard. Go ahead. It's like it's our what?
Which is your reasonable service.
Right. It's our reasonable service. That's reasonable. That's not even the top of it.
Right.
You feel me? But that's reasonable. That's what we should do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's like eating all your vegetables.
Right.
You should eat all your vegetables. That's what you should do. That's easy.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, it's the bare minimum.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? If why wouldn't you want to give your body as a living sacrifice to the Most High? He's the Most High.
Right.
You know, tomorrow, like it's Christ. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like women go out here and give their body to all these tricks and johns or whatever they want to call it for a pimp, right? But they won't not do that for the Most High. You know what I mean? It's crazy, right? Brothers go out here, smoke weed, gang bang. They're gang bang and give their life to the streets. You know what I'm talking about? Where they gotta look over their shoulder every day, and when somebody spin the block, they gotta duck bullets and then go shoot back. They gotta sell drugs, do drugs. They gotta, you know what I mean? All these things that they gotta do, right? But they won't come in here and not do that. Right. That's the crazy part. What's going on?
Thank you, sir. Officer Tauziar has a question. He said, "So we live for others and not ourselves?"
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. You live for others and yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once you get the oil poured on your head and become an officer at 50, your life ain't yours. You can get orders to go, you know what I mean, to go do this and do that.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? Hey, I need you to take this all the way up to Philadelphia. Like me and Officer Dawud was talking about the other day. You just might get that order. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Bet I'm going. I'm gonna do it. All right, no sweat. You know what I mean? Because your life is not your own. Your life is dedicated to the Most High, and the Most High's truth. And the Most High's truth is trying to open up the airwaves and open up the internet. You know what I mean? For other people and other brothers and sisters to come in here and be safe. And your job is the people. Does that make sense? That's like, so you can't be, you know what I mean? So, but you're supposed to live for yourself too. You do what I'm talking about? You living for both, but the real living is for, that's, all right, I'm gonna answer this question. Keep reading.
Verse 2, and be not conformed to this world,
Right?
but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Right. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's why we came in here.
Right.
That's why we came in here. That's why we can't think like in the world. We have to think more spiritual rather than carnal. You dig what I'm saying? That's what we have to do. We have to be not conformed to this world, but we have to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Meaning we have to understand why we come in here and why we work hard. You dig what I'm saying? We don't work hard. Of course, we work hard to get the kingdom, but we work hard to bring the kingdom and deliver it to Christ.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? That's why we work hard. That's why we work hard. We work hard to repay our debt to not society, but to the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? We're not trying to repay our debt to society. Society owes us.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? But we do owe the Most High and we do owe Christ.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
That ye may prove what is that good.
That we may do what?
May prove what is that good.
How do we prove what is good?
As we follow the commandments, sir. Follow orders.
I'll take it. But how do we prove it though? How do we show them, everybody else, right, that this is what the place to be?
So, like, sir, if I may, how we show the brothers that are lost that this is the place to be is by our actions.
About our what?
Our actions. How we conduct ourselves, how we conduct our lives.
Okay. All right. I'll take it. I'll say by putting on the whole armor of the Lord.
That's kind of what.
You dig what I'm saying? When you walk out these doors, you don't be you don't be your old self. You be who you are in the truth. You dig what I'm saying? I'm always Officer Kabar,
Right.
even if I'm at the slave, because I hold myself to a standard like that.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I hold myself to us. You're not gonna see me out smoking weed, because I don't do that. You know what I mean? Some people might leave here and go smoke cigarettes and weed with their neighbor or whatever. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see that with Officer Kabar. Even outside of these doors, I'm still who I am.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? That's the point. When you see me outside, you ain't gonna see me messing with whores. You're not gonna see that, because I'm Officer Kabar. Everywhere, 7 days a week, 24/7, 24/8. That's who I am. You dig what I'm saying? I put on the whole armor of the Lord. You dig what I'm saying? When I walk through these streets, I should fear no evil. Though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I shall fear no evil.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I got my rod and got my staff. You know what I'm talking about? And it got bullets. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some people forget that, and they be afraid to be who they are in front of their families and in front of their friends. You know what I mean? Not me. You dig what I'm saying? I don't care about losing family. I don't care about losing friends. I have a new family in the ISUPK. I have new friends in the ISUPK. I have new mothers. I have new fathers. I have new kids. Right. All of that. I just take somebody else's kids. You know, tomorrow I call Officer Dawada every day. I'm finna come get the boys and do what? I don't know. Go get ice cream. You know what I'm talking about? We just get find some other kids to love on.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. You feel me? Go ahead.
And acceptable and perfect will of God.
Right. What got me there? Acceptable. Everybody's not accepted.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I know in the Christian churches, everybody's accepted. Everybody gonna make it to the kingdom of heaven, and no, sir. No, sir. It's gonna be a lot of flower bringing and slow singing when Christ returns.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And I don't even think people gonna get funerals. You know what I'm talking about? They just gonna get stepped on. You know what I mean? Then Christ gonna spin the block. No, I think Michael gonna spin the block. You know what I'm talking about? Christ gonna do the first wave, then Michael gonna come and spin the block. Then he gonna send Commander Johnny come spin the block. Like, dang, you know what I'm talking about? Did everybody like, ooh, I don't want no parts of it. You know, you feel me? So you better come in here and work. Better come in here and do what the Lord told you to do. You do what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if Christ died like he died, and he never sinned, why do you think why do you think we're any more special than that? Christ never sinned, but he died. You think we can sin our whole life and not get the wages of sin? You dig what I'm saying? You think we don't have to pay back no debt? Like, we got to get our mind right. We got to get our mind right. You know what I mean? And we'll miss classes and we'll miss whatever just for, you know what I mean? And that we can't do things like that. You dig what I'm saying? We have to give our life as a
living sacrifice.
That's what we have to do. Give me your Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Give me where it's talking about the Day of Atonement.
The Day of Atonement, sir?
Yeah.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Right, keep going.
Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Right.
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
There should be more on that.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
Should be more on that.
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
I need the atonement in here. Boy, these words are small. I thought I had bionic eyes. Why you waiting on that? Give me Judges 10 and 10.
This is book of Judges, chapter 10, verse 10. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, we have sinned against thee,
Right.
both because we have forsaken our God and also served Baalim.
Because that's what we did. That's what we do. That's what we do to this day.
Right.
We serve other gods, and then we call on the Lord and expect him to help us. Right? We go out and smoke all the weed, go out, mess with all the whores, make songs about spinning the block, and then the first time, and then when we get an award for it, we say, I want to thank you, the man above, for giving me this and staying with me always. Brother, the Lord ain't with you.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? They be the first one in the feds, in Ricos. Right?
Right.
Go ahead. I cannot.
Verse 11. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians?
Right.
And from the Amorites?
Right.
From the children of Ammon?
Right.
And from the Philistines?
Right.
Verse 12. The Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Moabites did oppress you, and ye cried to me.
And we did what?
And ye cried to me.
That's what we do. We cry and cry and cry, but then we go back and serve other gods.
Right.
That's what we do. That's what we do. That's why we were always that's why we always have a debt to pay. You do what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And I delivered you out of their hand.
And the Most I did what?
And I delivered you out of their hand.
Ooh, but we don't remember that. We read the Bible all the time, but we don't remember how many times the Lord has stepped in and saved us in the time of need.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Because we go right back to serving Baalim, Baal, Thanksgiving, Christmas. All that's coming up.
Right.
All that's coming up. You're going to see people leave the truth over Christmas, over Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? You're finna see that. Because their kids want them to come, oh, I miss you in Christmas and this. Give a damn about Christmas. You know what I mean? And being men, us being men, we have to know what we're doing is right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're not celebrating Christmas, and having your kids not celebrating Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving. They have to trust in you to know that what you're doing is right. You dig what I'm saying? That's why we can't be hypocrites. You dig what I'm saying? And we have to let them know that they have a debt to pay to the Most High too.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And there's certain things that you can't do that everybody else in the world is gonna do, but you can't do it because what we do is for God. What we do is for the Most High. What we do is for Christ.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me.
Had to do what?
Yet ye have forsaken me.
That's what we do. We forsake the Most High. We forsake the Most High. Like we don't owe him anything. Like, and just keep on moving like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm talking about? When the Most High being with us is everything. Everything. Because if the Most High is not with us, we're never going to go anywhere. I understand. We're never going to go anywhere. You dig what I'm saying? We're never going to go. It has been tried already. People have tried to leave the school and go do what they need to go do what they do for themselves and be more selfish. And they're even more worse off than what they was when they was in here, before they was in here. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Because you left the Lord. The Lord has always been in the same place. And the Lord don't leave you. You leave the Lord. You leave God. You left. We didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't push you out. You do what I'm saying? Gave you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance to like, you know what, that's enough. You know what I mean? Then you either had to make the choice to straighten up or leave. Right. But you couldn't do both. You know what I mean? You couldn't do both. That's it. You can't serve God and mammon. Right. Can't serve two masters. You're either gonna serve the Most High, or you're gonna be out there in the streets and it's not safe out in them streets. It is safe here though. You feel me?
Right.
Keep going.
And served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Look, the Lord was like, I ain't gonna deliver you no more. But then we know that the Lord was like, you know what? I love these men. I love these niggas, man. That's how the Lord. You know what I mean? Look. I'm gonna tell you, the Most High is a real one.
Right.
You feel me? The Most High is the one true living God. Because he'll say, I ain't gonna deliver you no more. And then next thing you know, as soon as we cry out, all right, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened? What's up? You know what I'm saying? We had Samson, go down there and, you know what I mean, dude. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Gideon, go do you. Go. You know what I'm talking about? The thing about Gideon went out there and saved the people, right? And then his son came and tried to make himself king of Israel. You know what I'm talking about? And killed his brothers. Absalom, I think that's his name. Is it Absalom? Yes, Absalom. Is it Absalom?
It's like I thought Absalom was King David's son. No? I may be wrong.
Abimelech. I knew it was A.
Yeah.
It was AB. I knew it.
Right. Yeah.
Abimelech. Abimelech was a terrible person. A terrible person. He didn't understand Leviticus. Real talk. Real talk, bro. That's it. But he killed all of his brothers and tried to become king of Israel. And that's why the Lord came right back in and put him to death.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And his son, his family. I was like, oh my goodness. You dig what I'm saying? When I was reading it, I was like, oh my goodness, it was so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how can we feel like when Christ comes, he's not finna be putting people to death for not for not trying to pay back their debt.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? By not trying to work for the Most High.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Everybody has a debt. How deep is your debt?
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? How much you have to pay the Most High back? I know I got to pay the Most High back a lot. Because I know all my life I was effing up my whole life. You dig what I'm saying? From the age of 0 all the way to the age of 29. I was effing up. I was boy, if I tell you. You know what I'm You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? So I gotta do something. That's why we work so hard.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So you work so hard through all the pain and sickness and wife tripping and you know what I mean, whatever going on, family bullshitting, tripping. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care nothing about that. And we going to camp. We going to camp? Yeah, we going to camp. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. We doing this. We doing that. We forever working for the Most High. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it got to be. That's what it got to be. It can't be nothing else. You dig what I'm saying? You like your job that you got? Oh, yeah, I like my job. Well, you better thank the Most High you got the job. Oh, I can't go to camp because I got to go to the slave and this, that, and the third and that, and this. Okay. Well, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're in jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you out there on drugs. Because you left the Most High behind. You dig what I'm saying? Instead of even trying to chip away at your debt and you know what I mean, and having faith in the Most High, telling them like, hey man, I can't work on Saturdays, bro. It's not gonna happen. I'll be there Sunday, but Saturday I can't do that. You know what I mean? You think I think it was Sister Costello that was saying it. But when we had the feast day, they were the Amalek was taking off for the feast day also. But they was trying to make her work. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the type of games they play. That's the type of games they play. If I tell you, hey, no, man, I believe the same thing you believe.
Right.
So I can't work that day. But I'm off. But you off? No, I'm off too. What you talking about? It's the Lord's Day, right? Okay, well then that's it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Well, I just go find another job then. I'm pretty sure I could find another job that pays me $15 an hour You know what I mean? It's not it's not like you're paying me boatloads of money, like life-changing money here. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? You need to just that's what the Lord admires. That's what Christ admires. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Then he throw something your way, like you feel me? That's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants you to stick with him and not with Abimelech. Is that what it said? You dig what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Give me 1 Timothy 2 and 3. Right. Because our debt was so big, man, that the Most High had to send his son, had to send Christ. You dig what I'm saying? To die for us, bro. Like, that's how big our debt is. Because the Most High wasn't messing with us no more. Most High was not hearing us, so he had to send somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, like, you know when you go to court, you ever been to court? You know, you go to court, you talking to the judge just ain't enough. Right. So you need a lawyer or somebody that knows them legal terms, that talk that downtown talk. Right. You know what I mean? To talk to the judge. You know what I mean? Because you come in there talking about, yeah, Your Honor, you know, I'm talking about, this ain't. He like, I don't know what you're talking about. But then the lawyer come in like, well, you know what I mean, and get the actual vocabulary of what, you know what I mean, so they can communicate. Right. That's how Christ was. Christ is our lawyer. You do what I'm saying? And we out here trying to be outstanding for our lawyer, so our lawyer can go to the judge and be like, see, you know what I mean? This brother been at camp. This brother been at the cookout. This brother been working. This brother been teaching class. This brother done brought this brother into the school. This brother brought this sister into the school. This brother, he got his kids in order, his wife in order. You know what I mean? He took the whole city of San Antonio. You know what I mean? And he's continuing to conquer. And he helped Austin take cities, and he's helping this take cities. And you know what I mean? He's at the Passovers. He's helped hosting the Passover. He's doing work. You know what I mean? Sleepless nights. You know what I'm talking about? So he's a list of stuff. You know what I mean? That he can give to the Most High as a judge. You didn't give to the Most High the judge. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we can be a little bit lenient. You know what I mean? And in regards in that, the Most High is going to give Christ a list and name. Like, all right, give him a crown. Give him a crown. Give him a crown. You do what I'm saying? Christ got a million dang, what do you call it? A lawyer has clients, 1 million clients. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Christ got 1 million clients, you feel me? A million clients, 200,000, you know what I'm talking about? 200 million paralegals. Right. You know what I mean? Working on different cases. You know what I'm talking about? Like real talk. Trying to just also we can get our debt paid. You dig what I'm saying? So we got to work hard, like Christ is working, like Christ worked hard. Right. You feel me? Go ahead and give me that, bro.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. For this is good and acceptable in the sight of God our Savior.
Go up a verse above it.
1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 2. For kings and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all godliness and honesty.
All right, keep going. I think it's the next one that I need. Yeah, it's the next one. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 3. For this is good and acceptable in the sight of God our Savior.
Keep going.
Verse 4. Who will have all men to be saved and to come unto the knowledge of the truth.
Right. All men. All men, close the book. There it is. Talk about all men, close the book. That's it. Yes, that's how they do. Not knowing that the all men is talking about is all Israelite men that has been swooped up into all these nations, through the way of cargo slave ships,
Right.
through slavery. We are in every single nation.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And if you know anything about Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, we the greatest thing ever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So of course your woman want us. We just don't want your women. You dig what I'm saying? We just don't want your women. And if every Black, Hispanic, and Native American man thought like that, we'd be better off. We'd be better off. You dig what I'm saying? Right? Keep going.
Verse 5. For there is one God and one mediator between.
There's what?
For there is one God
Uh-huh.
and one mediator between God and men.
You know what I think? You know what I think now? You know what I'm thinking? Read that one more time.
For there is one God
Okay.
and one mediator between.
Who's God?
Who's God?
Uh-huh.
The Most High.
All right. Who's the mediator?
Christ.
I thought Christ wasn't God.
La, sir.
I see a cut.
Right.
I see another one. All right. All right. Go ahead.
And one mediator between God and men.
Right. There's one mediator between God and men. Go ahead.
The man.
The who?
The man.
The what?
The man.
The spirit.
The man.
The God.
The man.
Okay.
Christ Jesus.
See another one. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Whom gave himself a ransom for all.
Oh, what?
A ransom for all.
I want to put it right, because ransom is meaning is like you're holding something for a price, right? But it's not the Most High is not a ransom. It's more like a debt,
Right.
basically. You know what I mean? If you look up the definition of ransom, it's going to say like debt to be paid or debt collected. Right. Go ahead.
To be testified in due time.
Right. So Christ gave himself as a ransom, as a debt.
Right.
Right. For all, meaning all Israelite men. Don't be these people. All like this ain't an Israelite book.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you read this book, you read the whole history of the Israelites, and then you get to all. When did that happen? You know what I mean? When did that happen? When I look at the Constitution and it says all men are created equal, I know that's not true.
Right.
How do you know that's not true? Because when they wrote that, nigga, I wasn't equal.
Right.
Like, what? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense to this day. What Devontae Walter say? To this day. You feel me? You feel me? It just be these I don't want to say coon. You know what I'm talking about?
That's the right word.
It's the right word?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just be these coon Negroes and coon Hispanics.
Right.
And coon Native Americans that be wanting to chuck and jive and be good a part of good old America that can't even you know what I mean, that can't even keep their stores open and can't even keep food on the shelves and can't even police right and they can't do anything correctly. They can't even keep their government open.
Right.
It's goofy. You know what I mean? At least if the government was shut down, the least they can do was still feed people. They can't do that. They can't keep the food going. That's like something so simple. You at least think like, all right, well, we can't agree, but the food still needs to get to the people. Okay? Or we're going to be having riots and people are going to be trying to kill everybody because they hungry. No. They only want to It took a Supreme Court judge to come in there and was like, no, we got to keep overrule that. We got to keep the food going to the people. You know what he even said? They even said it like, y'all gave all this money over there to Israel this month. Why can't you pay for the food for the people to eat in your own country, but you're paying this money for Israel? I mean, no, so you're not so you can't pay the soldiers. It's asinine, and it's backwards. I bet you Donald Trump getting his bread though. But he's still getting. I bet you they still taking taxes out your check.
Oh yeah.
I thought the government was shut down. There should be no federal taxes. You know what I'm talking about? The court. How you charge? How is Dirk going to trial? Ain't no federal. The government shut down. Ain't no federal money. Right. How, Sway? How? You dig what I'm saying? These people are not fit to rule. Right. That's why Christ has to come and rule over all.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? He's going to have to rule over all. You dig what I'm saying? And he's going to have to put his government in place. Right. You dig what I'm saying? So he put his government in place, and then he's going to rule over all because he's going to be ruling the ruling body. You know what I'm saying? White people really think they're going to be going up to Christ and talking to Christ. Hi, sir. Christ don't want you to go up to him and talk to him. You know what I'm talking about? Talk to somebody that ain't in his government, and then that's an Israelite, and then they going to go talk to the 144,000. 144,000 going to go talk to Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. They ain't even going to play no games. They don't want to talk to you, bro. At all. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all stink. Y'all stink. And unsanitary.
Right.
Ugh. I was watching that. I just every time I think of Indian people, not Native Americans, East Indian. Every time I think of them, I think of their little street food that they be, you know what I mean? And they, yeah, that. I'll be like, oh, like, and people are like, y'all they be eating that shit? Like, y'all eat that shit? Like, yup, it sure is good. Now y'all wonder why COVID was out. The Black Plague and stuff is out. Monkeypox. Eating that, bro. Ugh. It's unsanitary. Right. You know what I mean? People want to go to other countries and I want to try their food. I got a McDonald's. You feel me? I want to go to McDonald's, bro. I don't want to. I'd rather eat McDonald's. Yeah, you feel me? And then they go to McDonald's and they back there cooking in McDonald's too. Like, oh man, never mind. Dang, I forgot. Yeah, it's like take me back to America. You know what I'm talking about? Where shit don't make sense still. But I know it makes sense, but it don't make sense. You know what I'm talking about? Like real talk. Give me the Hebrews 9:13. Oh man, where should we start at? Where should we start at that?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 13. For if the blood of bulls and of goats and the ashes of an heifer sprinkled the unclean.
Hold on one second. Hebrews 9, because I think it's before that I want. Go 6.
This book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 6. Now, when these things were thus ordained, the priest went always unto the first tabernacle, accomplishing the service of God.
Right. Because the priests always they went to the tabernacle, and they accomplished the service of God. Right, with meaning the sacrifices. Right. So that's what the priest was around for. The priest was to take care of the temple and the people. You know what I mean? If somebody got sick, they'll go there and assess the problem and be like, you quarantine. You know what I'm talking about? 7 days, and I'll come back in 7 days and see if that spot went away. You know how when somebody calls, we all get to looking at them like, brother, you good?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they had to cough for a couple of days. Like, bro, is your cough getting any better? Nah. All right, man. Well, you need to go to the doctor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need to go, you feel me? You need to go. Let's go assess the situation. You know what I mean? Come to find out, bro, got bronchitis in his lungs. He's about to die. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, brother, I knew something was going on because he was sick too long. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead.
Verse 7. But unto the second went the high priest alone once every year, not without blood, which he offered for himself and for the errors of the people.
Now that's the sin offering we was talking about in Leviticus. Remember,
Right.
we was going over that like 2 weeks ago in Sabbath service, right? Now he's talking about the high priest, what the high priest have to do for the sins every year, not by his own blood, right? Read that one more time.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 7. But unto the second went the high priest alone once every year, not without blood, which he offered for himself and for the errors of the people.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 8. The Holy Ghost,
Spirit.
the Holy Spirit, this signifying that the way into the holiest of all was not yet made manifest, while as the first tabernacle was yet standing.
Right, so it's talking about the holiness. So we talking about a regular priest, talking about the high priest, right? Then it said, but the holiest was not made manifest yet. Not the holiest one was not made manifest yet, right? We all know who that's talking about, right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, which was a figure for the time then present, in which were offered both gifts and sacrifices.
He was offered what?
Both gifts and sacrifices.
Go ahead.
That could not make him that did the service perfect.
Go ahead.
As pertaining to the conscience.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. Which stood only in meats and drinks and divers washings and carnal ordinances imposed on them until the time of reformation.
Right. That's what Christ was. He was taking away from the carnal things and bringing the spiritual things out.
Right.
You feel me? That's what it's talking about. What stood meats and drinks and divers washings and cardinal ordinances. All of those things that he was like, you know what I mean? Like y'all just living day to day. Y'all not looking at the spiritualness of it.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And that's what Christ brought in was the spiritual was the spiritualness of it, right? So they was just doing the sacrifices because they were supposed to do the sacrifices. Okay, I sin. Here's a goat. Take my goat. You know what I mean? All right. That's why he told the adulterous lady, go and sin no more.
Right.
But we wasn't, the priest wasn't telling them go and sin no more. They was like, okay, well, bring me a goat. Bring me a lamb. Not fixing the problems. Not helping them with their drug addiction. Not helping them with their alcoholism. Not helping them with their adultery. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 11. But Christ being come and high priest of good things to come.
Of what?
Being come and high priest of good things to come.
Of good things to come. Go ahead.
By a greater and more perfect tabernacle.
A greater and more perfect tabernacle. What's a tabernacle?
So tabernacle was the house of God.
What's the house of God?
The house of God is within you, sir. It's you. Your body.
Okay. All right. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right. I just need you to be more confident about it.
Well, he was a perfect tabernacle, a perfect sacrifice.
You feel me? I need you to be more confident about it. He was like, oh, well, you know what I mean? Nah, nigga, that's what a tabernacle is. You a tabernacle.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So those other tabernacles was just regular tabernacles, just the most holiest tabernacle of all, right? Because it's Christ. Go ahead.
Not made with hands. That is to say, not of this building.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us.
For who?
For us.
Man, he obtained eternal redemption for us. That's the whole reason why we able to come back now.
Right.
Why we're able to get a chance to pay our debt was because of Christ and him dying on the cross. That's the only reason why we're able to get a chance to work hard to pay our debt.
Right.
That's it. There's no other person, there's no other being, you know what I mean, other than the Most High, of course, but Christ comes in the authority of the Most High. You dig it? By Hashem, in the name of, you know what I mean? In the name and the reputation. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking? If anybody understands everybody understands the streets when they be like, hey, they speaking bad on your name, meaning your reputation. You know what I mean? Right. That's what it's talking about. So if I come in the name of such and such, I'm coming in that reputation of him, right? Keep going.
Verse 12. Neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood. Oh, Salaki, I already versed.
Go ahead. Now keep going.
By his own blood, he entered once into the holy place,
right?
Having obtained eternal redemption for us.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For if the blood of bulls and of goats and the ashes of an heifer sprinkling the unclean sanctifieth to the purifying of the flesh.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 14. How much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal spirit
do you understand 13 when it's talking about the sprinkling of the unclean?
Come on, sir.
You understand that? All right. Keep going then. All right. Start at verse 14 then.
Verse 14. How much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal spirit offered himself without spot to God.
Without what?
Without spot.
No blemish.
Right.
No blemish. The Lord don't want you with no blemish. The Lord wants you at every camp. He don't want you to be like, yeah, I made out of 10 camps, I made 2. I made 1. I made none. The Lord don't want that. The Lord wants you like, look. It was one camp that I couldn't make it to because the devil was being the devil. You know what I'm talking about? And then when I got off work, I was on the way up there, and Cap told me, nah, stand down. You sure, sir? I can go. You know what I mean? I argued with him. You know what I mean? So like, yes, sir, I really think I need to go. You know what I mean? Nah, just stand down. We'll be almost done anyway. Stand down. Salakia, sir. You feel me? All right, I'm gonna just meet y'all at the school then. You know what I'm talking about, to help with the camp equipment. Right. You dig what I'm saying? That's the
sacrifice.
Yeah, that's the sacrifice of your body that is talking about.
Right.
Oh, you know what I mean? The best ability is the availability.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And we don't let nothing stop us. What got me, my brother Yagaram, you know what I mean? He was sick. Right? He didn't do nothing else, but he made it to the cookout. He was like, this, I feel better. I'm better now. You know what I mean? And he was like, I'm there. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't just sit out because, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? Because when we go to these things, it's like the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
We see the kingdom of heaven and brotherhood and love. You know what I'm talking about? If you didn't want to be there, you just didn't go because you just didn't want to go and be around your brothers and sisters. That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's the only reason why people didn't go. Because they have a demon on them.
Right.
A devil on them. Something where they don't want to repay the debt. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't worry. I'll go. I'll be there. Would you be there?
I was there, sir.
Me too. I drove all the way from Dallas to San Antonio, then drove to Houston.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I was there. All in one day. You know what I mean? I didn't. You see my face, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I was there. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't wasn't nothing stopping us.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Because that's the life we live. Our life is of the Most High,
Right.
of Christ.
Right.
Keep going.
Purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God.
Read that one more time.
Purge your conscience from dead works.
From what?
From dead works.
From what?
From dead works.
From works that you ain't that's not getting worked. You know what I mean? You go work for the white man all day, every day. You go work this and that, but you for the Lord, shit, it's sometime. It's like maybe I do, maybe I don't. You go work for the white man because your bills at home get paid that way. Not realizing that the work you do here is the only reason why those bills get paid.
Right.
Because the work that you do for the Lord is the only reason why the bills are getting paid at home.
Right.
Is because you serving the Lord, and the Lord is keeping them lights on. The Lord is keeping that roof over your head. The Lord is keeping food on that table. That's the only reason.
Right.
There's no other reason. There's no other reason. So you might want to get in here and repay that debt.
That's right.
You might want to get in here and pay a little bit to the Most High. You might want to get in there and pay your tithes. You might want to get in there and pay a little something.
Right.
For the Most High, cut your well off.
That's right.
And when he cut your well off, hey, there ain't nobody can't nobody help you then. Not even me. Not even Commander General Yohana. Nobody. Because if the Most High do it, hey, I'm not gonna argue with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High wants you dead, hey, I'm not. What you want me to do? Step in front of the bullet? You know what I'm saying? No, then it's just gonna be two people dead then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just made myself a living sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? For a bullet that was meant for you. That's crazy. That's crazy. When the Most High the Most High was trying to kill you, and I stepped in front of it. Now he was like, okay. Now you smoked me too. Now we both dead, and there's somebody else here in my spot doing whatever I needed to do, and the Most High is using him absolutely well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All because we didn't want to because we were trying to save dead works.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Some people are just I'm trying to remember the parable. Reed
shaking in the wind? Or?
No, not reed shaking in the wind. What's the thing that goes with the weeds? Weeds and the tares.
Oh.
Some people are just the weeds and the tares. You know what I'm talking? Some people are just meant to be here for a time and be gone. They were just there to make us stronger.
Right.
Make us understand more. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Everybody, this ain't for everybody.
Right.
This ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? Some people gonna leave. We're gonna be right at the end, bro. We're right at the end now. And people been leaving the truth. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be right at the end. Christ's gonna be coming back next week. And people gonna be like, oh, I just couldn't take it no more. Couldn't take what no more? We don't do no. All we do is work. All we do is work for the Lord. We don't never just chill and have a drink and just hang out and I'd be hanging out. We hang out all the time, don't we? I'm just saying, you just be missing in action when we hanging out. You know what I'm talking about? And because you only want to come around for camp and cookouts, and you only want to come around when we're doing work. You know what I mean? Sometimes on Friday, right? We was at the school in Houston, right? Just kicking it, playing dominoes, asking questions.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? What Officer Knox say? That's the only thing you're gonna get, the Texas Brotherhood. But you know what I mean? You feel me? That's the shit that they do in Texas. You know what I'm talking about? Sit at the school, just chill.
Right.
Because it's the home of the truth.
That's right.
Where else am I gonna go? Home? I don't want to go home. I want to go to the school. And do what? I don't know. Play the video game. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was kids running around and You know what I'm talking about? And in the midst of all that, we was doing what?
We were asking questions and learning. Which one?
Yeah, in the midst of that, what was we doing?
Chilling.
Huh? In the midst of that, what was we doing?
Oh, in the midst of that, working.
You feel me?
Right.
We was working.
Right.
We was getting ready for the cookout on Sunday. We was working.
Right.
We was working. You know what I mean? That's because that's the only thing that's gonna get us right.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? It's trying to repay back our debt. Hey, Shalom Yahweh, I'm teaching class right now. All right, long question. But you know what I mean? That's the only thing that's going to get us right. Keep going. We have 14, right?
No, it's like we're at 15, sir.
All right.
Verse 15. And for this cause, he is the mediator of the New Testament.
He's the what?
Mediator of the New Testament.
He's our go-between.
Right.
He's our go-between. That's why Christ said, no man cometh to the Father but by me.
Right.
Paraphrasing, of course, but that I think that sounds spot on. No man going to the Father but by what Christ, you know what I mean?
Right.
Real talk, because he's the mediator. You got to talk to him before you talk to the Most High. You got to be okayed. You know what I'm talking about by Christ before
right.
you do what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking? Because Christ say nah, and the Most High be like shit, well, whatever he said. Yes. Imagine that. Imagine that. And the Christ that you serve is Caesar Borgia. That's crazy. Wow. Crazy work. Go ahead.
That by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament.
That can't be nobody else but blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
But the Israelites. I got a phone call earlier from a white man, and he was like, "Yeah, I know, I understand that blacks and that blacks are the true chosen people of God, the real Jews, and I just want to know how I can do and help." And I said, well, what you can do is go get all your white friends, and y'all go to isupk.com and see the donation tab. Donate all your money. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, come to the cookout. No.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Come to Passover. No. You know what I'm talking about? Only thing you can do is serve, and right. So pay those donations. You know what I'm talking about, to ISUBK. You know what I mean? So that way, you should fund the Passover.
Right.
I didn't say come. I just said fund it. Commander Johanna said if he need $20 million, get all your white partners and y'all get start a charity for at-risk dogs. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when the white folks start putting all that money in that GoFundMe for those at-risk dogs, just give it to Commander Johanna. That's all.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's it. You feel me? That's it. Then let Commander Johanna help the dogs. Right. You feel me? It's just I told him I don't know what you want. I told him I don't know what you want me to say. Like like I understand. If my people did a whole bunch of dirt and murder and robbing, and raping and putting drugs in neighborhoods and abortion clinics and everything, I would feel bad too. If my people did that to another people, oppressed another people like that, right. I would feel bad too. You know what I mean? I would too. Good thing when we rule, we're not going to rule like that, because we don't have to rule like that.
Right.
We don't have to try to make it even. We're already better than you.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only reason why y'all do that to us because y'all know we're better than you.
That's right.
You know that we're better than you, so you're trying to even the playing field. You know what I mean? Like, even though everything that y'all put us through, we're still good. We're still great. We're still great.
Right.
We're still great. Even, you know what I mean? Like, what your wife said, D'Angelo, still better than you. Right. You know what I mean? He doesn't know the truth at all. He's still better than you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Real talk. Go ahead.
They which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance.
The eternal inheritance. one more. I got one more. I got one more. I got one more. I got one more. I should have brought that out before I did. What's the name though? But it's all right. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 16.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 16. Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom, grown strong, was kept as a law.
That's everything that goes on here in America.
Right.
An ungodly custom was kept as a law. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. Halloween just passed, and it's kept as a law.
Right.
It's kept as a law, basically. You dig what I'm saying? When you go places, now it's the 4th. Halloween was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Now they got Christmas lights up everywhere. How, Sway? When?
Yeah.
When did this happen? I was in Houston for 3 days, 2 days. I come back, it was, you know what I mean? Now it's Christmas lights up everywhere. Boy, they got a work ethic of all work ethics. I come to Passover. Oh well, I own because they're ungodly.
Right.
Go ahead.
And graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
Pumpkins. They made that into a graven image.
Right.
Making jack-o'-lanterns out of it and everything. That turkey, it's crazy. Turkey's excellent. I love turkey. Doesn't turkey taste good? Just not on Thanksgiving. It's coming though.
Yeah.
It's cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce, excellent with them rolls. Ooh, oh my mama. You know, but not on Thanksgiving.
Right.
It's a graven image.
That's right.
You like gifts?
Yeah.
I like gifts too. I love when somebody gives me a gift. Hey, y'all want to give me a gift every single day, just not on Christmas.
Right.
Save that. I don't want it. Don't wrap. When you give me a gift, don't wrap it up. You know what I'm talking about? Don't wrap it up and be like, oh, this, that, and I don't want it. I don't want it. Is there any more on that?
Nah, so listen.
All right, give me Deuteronomy 30.
30 verse 1.
Yep.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 2. And shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul.
That's what's happening right now.
Right.
We were in captivity under all these nations, right? And then now, because God put us there, because we were just rebellious children. We were disloyal. We were rebellious. We did everything under the sun not to deserve it. Then we started to pay back our debt, pay our debt off.
Right.
You know what I mean? The Lord was like, okay, little by little. You know what I mean? And now he's letting us come back, our children come back, right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations,
right,
whether the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
There it is. There it is, right there. The Lord is having compassion on us.
Right.
The Lord is having compassion. We paying back our debt. We paying back our debt. We paying back our debt. And now you're going to come back and be like, hey, you ain't got to pay me the rest of that. I believe you. I believe you already, okay? I trust that you're going to be here, brother. All right? And he's going to give us more responsibility and more and more and more until he sends the return of the king.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? We just have to endure to the end.
Right.
We have to hold fast to what Commander Journey Hana has taught us. We have to hold fast to the Lord's rules and regulations. We have to hold fast to the brotherhood. We have to hold fast to those things, to these things that help us get out of this captivity, that help us repay this debt. You do what I'm saying? I live by R&R. You know what R&R is?
R&R.
More rank, more responsibility.
Damn right.
That's what I live by. People think, oh, I can't wait to get more rank and this, that. Okay. Get the rank. Get the rank and see how check-ins get different.
Right.
Get the rank and see how work is different. You know what I mean? That's literally how life is. It gets different. The more rank you get, the more responsibility you get. The more you can't be like, oh man, sorry, you're just a 50. Come at 500. Hey, are you a 500? I don't think so. It's making those mistakes like that. You know what I mean? You made mistakes like that when you was a 50. Now you're a 500. You can't make them same mistakes. Get some new mistakes, nigga. You know what I mean? Right. You dig what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. You 1,000. Forget about it. You feel me? And it gets real. But that's it. Is there any more? Anything else? No, ain't no more on that. Anything else? Ain't no questions? Go see if there's any questions.
Come on, sir.
No questions? No, ain't no questions, right?
Nah, sir. There's no questions.
Ain't nobody saying nothing stupid? Ain't nobody saying nothing stupid?
Nah.
All right. I understand. If you want to say something stupid, give me a call at 210-390-6558. Give me a call if you want to say something stupid so I can play, so I can troll. I'll be good on that, bro. Good on that. All right, with that, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakathum to all the brothers, Yahweh Shem Alathon by Shem Yahweh to all the sisters with the ISUPK. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Shalom.